Yay! Hello! It's Liberty Librarian Heather Biederman, and I am coming to you live 1 year, a day and a year from the first Liberty Librarian, and I'm doing a special show here at my house, and I'm going to stand up so you can see. Heather is dressed like a queen today. I'll do the twirl. Twirly twirl. I'm so glad that you guys can join me today. I see there's a comment already. Yay, Kara. We have a new StreamYard set up, and I'm testing it out to see if it works with the Freedom Revolution Network stuff. I think it will. It has cool things like the banner at the bottom and my logo and all of that. It's just radical, don't you think? And I can take that off and you can see it's Heather. And I'm just so happy that we could spend time together this whole year. And I know it's been a crazy year, and I am super thrilled that we can all do this together. I know a lot of people Sarah's like, when does it start? No. So yes, I have some special guests on today. I didn't a couple of them you may know from other things, but seriously, so excited. And I have been coming at this from a place where I was a little afraid right away. When you start doing something out of your comfort zone, it takes a little time to get used to it. Can't see how to join. Go to the event, Kara, and I sent a link there. Go in the comments there. I'm going to post it again, and I will get you in. So if you couldn't guess, go to event page. Yep, taping. Yes, taping. Yes. So hopefully, if you've never done this before on StreamYard, one of the things that we ask you to do is if you right above it where you have a link to get in where the show is, you can click on it. And if you do comments, then I can share it. It froze up. Oh, let's see. Hopefully it's not totally frozen up, because that would be bad, yo. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can get my guess in, because it's sort of new and a lot of people aren't used to it. Yay. Okay. So, not on the actual Liberty Librarian page, guess, on the special event page. So that way we don't have everybody joining, just special people, because I only have room for about 6 people at a time. But if you really want to join and you're available, send me a personal message and I'll send you a link. So no biggie. That way we're not getting some weird crap in there. So let's see if I can get people in. Okay, I'm going to go back to one thing. I'm sorry. It takes a little time when you get lots of people involved. I can't pre-set up for a big group of people. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. So what am I doing? Yes. So I turned the angle. So not only are you getting a special view, that it's here. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to invite, copy, and I'm going to send it to her individually. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. And let's see. 3. I'm going to send those people right away, and then later I might send a few more, just so that way we can get the ball rolling, right? Oh, there she is. I'm going to add my first special guest, Kara, to the screen. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yay. I'm good.
Congratulations, Heather.
Yes, yay. I became a queen. Queen Heather for the day.
Hello.
Queen. Yes. It is. I figured, like I was trying to figure out what to wear, and I have a lot of cosplay stuff, but I was like, nothing kind of seemed right. And then I remembered I have a couple different tiaras, and this is the cheesiest of them. So I thought, this is the day for this. So yes. And I wanted to do it on StreamYard because we had so much fun with it with the Sweet Subversive show that Kara and I do on Wednesdays. So I love it. You get the okay, I'll point the right way. The cool logo. And then I figured out how to do a scrolly thing. And here's Rory. He's like, hey guys.
Hi, Rory. You saying congratulations to your mama?
Yes, he is. So excited. I can tell. And he's like, no, I'm just taking over the show. He's going to walk all the way around because I'm sitting in a different spot. So anyway, I don't know if everybody who I sent invites to can figure out how to get in. But if they want to, they can send me a comment here if they're watching, and I will send them a personal message and an invite personally to join.
Yeah.
So, yes. So
I'm in my home office, which smells like wine and pickles from last night.
Yeah, we went crazy, didn't we? That's okay though. Sometimes we have such a good time recording, and we have our drinks and everything, and
well, and I stayed up until like 1 a.m. watching Red Dawn.
Now, Kara sent me a message saying, my husband's like, oh, where are you watching something comforting?
Yeah. And I'm like, yep, I am.
And what was it? It was Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
How is that comforting, Kara? You're like, this could be better than what it is now. It's Rory. Everyone. But
evidently I ate a lot of pickles before I went to bed.
I love pickles, and that's
I ate a lot of pickles.
Insides, like it's probiotic goodness all over, so healthy. So, and speaking of healthy, I'm going to crack my first beer, a chocolate peanut butter porter from Waconia, and I got my special wedding glasses out because this is for you guys and making this year happen. It's Jill. Oh, okay, this is one of the cool things. I'm going to show Jill's comment. Jill, who is one of our former guests, said she's watching Red Dawn to prep for the future, asking you if you are. And also she says pickles are delicious.
Pickles are delicious.
They're freaking delicious.
They are, but you probably should not eat most of a jar of them and then go to bed. Because you don't feel real well the next morning.
Or the smell of the pickle juice in your
stomach. So now I'm sitting here smelling old wine and pickle juice.
I love it. I'm going to crack this open.
I'll be sticking to tea today.
I figured. I didn't just eat a jar of pickles last night. I did have some dinner, but I'm not a good glass for you. I was thinking about getting champagne, but I don't feel like champagne today. I feel like a chocolate peanut butter porter today. Cheers, clink.
Cheers.
You guys, I love doing this show, and it's super fun. I like doing it on the StreamYard, and just to I just love the way it looks. It works so easy, and I think it's going to be good. What I'm going to peek at though is I'm going to see if it's showing up on the Freedom Revolution Network because I didn't actually test it. So hopefully I'm not screwing the pooch there. But, we can always share it later too if it doesn't work. But, I just wanted to – I like using this. I think it's so easy. Oh, it says live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working. Yay! So Alicia had asked me previously about why I like this program, and you can see just visually, I think it looks so much nicer than Zoom meetings. And there's a version if people want to play with it and just see what it's like, but pay version is so nice. Like everything works really slick. Oh, good, it's working. Yeah. So and then on the
I like it. I like how it looks.
Yeah, honestly, it works pretty smooth. And yes, Kevin Barrow from Ireland says, a very good day. Thank you, Kevin. I love it. The people are watching from all over the world. That makes me so happy. and I kind of want to just travel to Ireland right now, but I can't. So I'm going to sit here and drink with my friends. Mm. Oh my God, that's so good. What a day. So yes, I was just thinking about starting out, and part of why I started doing this show is because Kara actually had said, just do it, do all the things. And that was one of the
Do it.
things, just do it, Heather, do it. And
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I thought about doing a podcast, but I'm like, you know, it's like you get scared, you think like, no one's gonna watch it or whatever. And it's been a hoot. Yes, and Jill. Oh my God, Jill has been very supportive. I'm going to show that. Oh, let's see. Cheers! Congrats on 1 year! Yay! And plus, I love that picture of Jill with her beautiful necklace. It just looks like elegant in her earrings. And I love it. So, yes, it's crazy that it's been a year and that I've been doing it this long and stuck with it and had fabulous guests like Kara and Jill and many others. And I found that there, even the days when I don't have guests on, I really enjoy the heck out of just finding intellectual freedom news. It's weird. Like I'm always looking for it. People send me stuff like, have you seen this? Like, no, let's look at that. But the good part is I've been so aware of it, but now the bad part is we live in this world now where they're taking away a lot of our intellectual freedoms. There's censorship. There is privacy issues every single day.
So many.
I pick up my phone. This damn thing tracking the hell out of us everywhere. And our own our government, and people using the apps to figure out where we're going and if we're social distancing properly, and how people want to use that information. So it's weird, like starting out and not even having this be people go, oh, they won't do much with it. They won't. And then all of a sudden you're like, they're doing it now.
Yeah.
It's totally happening. So
it is.
I feel like I kind of worry about that all the time. So
yeah, and we have new things. Yeah, we do have a lot of new things coming up from COVID. Anytime that there is an emergency and they're able to use people's understandable fear, and also people tend to want to come together during an emergency and work cooperatively.
yeah,
I know the idea is always that it's this dystopian, everyone for themselves thing, but that really isn't how humans work most of the time when some type of disaster happens. They work very cooperatively. And so people are more willing to grant our leaders a lot of leeway, right? We're hoping for the best because we're along for the ride. So, you might as well hope for the best, right?
Hold on tight.
Yeah, but that's an awful combination for civil liberties and intellectual freedom. I mean, it's just horrific for that. And we're seeing it. Things that people would not have accepted. I mean, there would have been riots and blood in the street. People are like, it's going to keep us safe.
I don't know. Sometimes I think that the rules that they're putting on people are actually going to make us not safe because people are going to react poorly.
Yes.
I do feel like we're going to get riots. I do feel like, we've already seen protests, and people are very angry.
Yeah.
And it's understandable because we're being held against our will. And some people, it's nice. I get like the kind of job where I can work at home and you're like, oh, I got comfy place to stay and I could stay here for a while. But no, I mean, honestly, what about people who don't have a comfortable place, or they're homeless, or, they don't have a job and they're worried about eating? So this is just a perfect storm of people freaking out.
I heard a good analogy. We may all be in this boat together, but for some of us, it's just sprinkles that are happening, right?
Yeah.
For others, it's a storm, and others are trying to weather a hurricane in this boat. And so we have to realize, yes, we're all in the same boat together, but we're experiencing very, very different things, from light sprinkles to a hurricane. And we just need to be more understanding of that.
That's so true. I just saw Genesis joined us. I'm going to add her, if you don't mind. I'm going to add another person to our party. Look at how cool this is.
Party.
Hi. Yes. Hurrah.
Yay, Genesis.
I'm going to do it this way. There we go. 3 is kind of like sneaky. Woo. How you doing, Genesis? Yay! Thank you.
I can't believe it. Already a year. That's crazy.
It is, and I think if I remember correctly, you were my first guest on the very first show, Genesis.
I know. Thank you for that honor.
Yes, it's wonderful having you. I can't believe it. It's gone by so quickly. And, you know, with Genesis, like, we've had such a wonderful time working on the Agorist Writers Workshop and getting our, you know, the next edition ready and you know, helping people write. And I think about this time where people are not knowing what to do with themselves and stressed out, and having a creative outlet, I think, is a wonderful way of putting some of those emotions to work for you, really.
Yeah. And hi, Kara. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Hi. You guys have both been very supportive. So here's what I have. But I do have a lecture on my favorite drink when that comes up. But here's what I have right now.
Well, and I'm having multiple kinds of drinks tonight. So my first one is a chocolate porter, but I would love to hear about your drink, Genesis.
Okay, well, just what I have right now, because I didn't have time. I wanted to get up here as soon as I could. So we all know about the hard seltzers right now.
Yes.
White Claws and stuff. So I went down that rabbit hole, and then I noticed how many calories they have. I'm like, oh my God, if I drink 3 of these, it's like what? That's like half my calories for the day. So I've just been getting sparkling water, or just adding vodka in it.
I like it though. Yeah. Do you get a flavored sparkling water or plain?
Oh yeah, yep. I'm always hunting for new ones. So this is, I guess it's called Aha, and Calvin actually found them at Cub. There we go. This one is super good. This is green tea and citrus. Super good.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
And then another good brand that I found at Costco is called Waterloo. Good flavors.
Yep.
Yeah.
We get those.
You do?
Yeah. We like those a lot. Tracy drinks a ton of them.
Oh, cool.
It's so much better. I mean, sparkling waters have gotten so much better than LaCroix. LaCroix is just so gross now.
Right.
Plus, if you can add a little something to it, and it's like whatever calories is in the booze, and then
LaCroix is like a deer lick. It's like a deer lick, right?
Like
those big salt deer licks.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's what it's like.
I don't know about that, because when I had a horse and we would get like, you know, the brown salt lick, you know, you would have a salt lick in their stall, I would lick them. They're just, I like the salty. I cannot be the only horse person who's done that before. I mean, I'm sure that's a thing, right?
Because you're looking at it going, I wonder what it looks like.
Super salty. I guess if you're kind of like salty rather than sweet, that's what you do.
Yeah. But you know, if you had both, like a sweet thing and a salty thing.
Oh yes. Like salty peanuts with chocolate, that kind of thing. Like I would go for those kinds of ice creams. Absolutely. Like not just like the sweet strawberry or whatever. It's gotta have a little something to it.
So what kind of vodka do you use for your concoction?
Cheap, like Smirnoff or what have you.
I like the cheap.
I mean, yeah.
I had a conversation with somebody.
I don't care brand.
I feel like at this point in our history, the cheap is probably the best bet. You know, what can you get a lot of?
Right.
You know, I had somebody go, what's a cheap thing to put with tomato juice? And I'm going, you know, like that Costco one, the Kirkland's okay. You know, you can get like a gallon of it.
Oh yeah, the Costco brand is very good. Isn't that just gosh, it's a name brand. I forget which one, but it's actually name brand, but it's just the Costco labels put on it. I forget.
And I don't know if it's true, but it's just like Grey Goose. And
it's Grey Goose. I think it's actually Grey Goose. It's just Costco's label.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
It's a great dupe, and like you spend hardly any money and you get a bunch. So if you're looking to drink, then that's a good way to go.
Yeah. You know, you hear people complaining, why are liquor stores considered essential? And they get mad about that. So
because it's passed by the masses.
It is.
Yeah. It's circuses.
Can you imagine what the world would be like right now if they had closed all the liquor stores?
Pennsylvania did.
We'd be like fruit or whatever we could do, I think.
Pennsylvania did. So what happened is they're driving. Yeah, they did. And so they're driving into Ohio.
Yeah.
Right? To buy liquor. Well, Ohio now has passed a law that all of the counties bordering Pennsylvania, because I mean, you know, now we're getting into government policy making people behave in the exact opposite way that they wanted them to behave. They want them to stay put, right? Okay, so now they're driving into another state. So now that state, just on the counties bordering, they made a law that you have to have an Ohio driver's license. You can't have an out-of-state driver's license. So what's going to happen is they're going to have to drive further into Ohio, and people are going to start doing like serious black market.
Oh yeah,
so they're creating their own mess.
Or they could just like
behavior. I mean, it's just dumb.
Start a business and just bring booze from Ohio into Pennsylvania, and
I mean, I'm not saying I would have a pickup truck, but I would.
Have a pickup truck. That's my college fund for any kids that I would have in the future, or my cats who want to go to college. So, yeah, I mean, like, I see some entrepreneurial thinking that would happen in that, but at the same time, really, this is a stupid rule, you know. If people are just like sneaking over the border to get booze, then maybe you should just make it available. Damn.
What are they afraid of? Just people, sanctimonious people, or what?
You know, I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. Maybe they're just worried that Philly fans will act even trashier than usual. That's just my thought.
Dang,
I'm throwing it down.
Throwing it down. Oh my God. Yeah, I just
now Heather gets hate mail from everyone from Philadelphia.
Right, all of our Pennsylvania friends.
Never have Kara on again.
You know, I think it's their thought was if people are sheltering in place, they don't want to have violence problems within the homes and all that kind of stuff. But that's really poor thought out, because then you have people who are alcoholics and they are
super crabby
in the worst way.
Withdrawals.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And of course, then they're seeing these people in their emergency rooms.
Oh my God.
And there's actually worse violence issues happening. It's just a dumb, horrific situation.
Well,
why medicate?
Like, Kara, you posted an article today that you saw that was that they were having like a huge increase in hospital visits, or was it calls? But
so it was calls, and it was to a mental health hotline. And I'll pull it up so I can get the exact number. But I mean, it's pretty horrifying, and I believe the number because of what we're seeing. It's panning out that that's really what it is. So an 891% increase in calls to a federal crisis mental health hotline.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
In just this last couple months? That's crazy.
That is from comparing March this year to March last year.
Yeah, that's nuts. And it's because of this.
It is because of this, absolutely. And just from February to March, like they saw a big escalation in February, but just from February to March, they saw an over 300% increase in calls. So, I mean, it's ramping up. We have a serious problem happening.
It's just it's heartbreaking. And
It is heartbreaking.
And I know in my community, there are a lot of people who are, they're very intense about not letting people get out, not having parks be open, or even, just walking trails. And there are little kids that want to play on the playground equipment. And they're all wrapped up with emergency tape. So I feel like
not my town.
Not your town, Kara. I was gonna say Kara's the sheriff in Burnsville, kind of. I am really glad to hear that, because I go for walks and I see that, and I think there's some kids that really don't have a safe escape, and I worry about that, and the mental health issues. I feel like I work with a lot of people who are really like positive and like people, and like every single person has said this is so hard.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine if you had a home life where it was someone to be afraid of, what it would be like to be trapped, like being in with a lion, all the time.
Day after day, all day long.
So I always try to, even though I get it, because, I have family that, and I know, like, I have friends that have health issues that I worry about, and I don't want it to spread. But I also think we need to be at least a little thoughtful about how to take care of each other and not be so crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Should people be washing their hands? Yeah. Should people be supervising their children? Yeah. I mean, all of those things. Like if I had, a little kid and I was going to have them play on the swing set, would I be wiping her down with some Clorox wipes? Yeah, I would, So, I mean, yeah, just, use some common sense, assess risk, make your decision. But, I think people have to adjust to this reality. You're going to get it. Everyone is going to get it. Every person is going to get it.
Yeah. If you haven't already, right?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Like I can't get a test, so I can't tell if I have or not, because I get allergies, and I'm just like, did I just have an allergic attack, or am I like sick? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have
or fever,
or death plague. So I mean, like everyone is like kind of get this in their head, and it's hard to be positive about things. I get it. But, I try to be so kind, and I've had people get so mad at me for things I've said.
Oh, I saw some of that. You poor thing.
I know. And it's like, I never intend to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's like nobody attacked Heather, right?
No, but you know what though? I don't even feel like
my fist at them.
I know. You got my back, babe. I know. She got my back. You all got my back. But I understand, because like there's this other side where they're pushing us to be so anti-fake news that if you disagree with someone, people are jumping to that is fake news. And that's not exactly true. Like, because you disagree with me doesn't mean I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I admit it. I've said some things where I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that works, but I believe in things sometimes that I do, and it has not done me wrong yet. So I just like, okay, I keep rolling with it. But if somebody's like, there's no scientific evidence for that, like, really?
They haven't studied it though. They say that's been debunked, but they haven't studied it.
They haven't studied anything. So even what the doctors say is fake news technically, because they don't know either. So that's the only thing. It's all fake news. Yeah. So yeah, I know. What I really want, Genesis, is like, I know are your chickens still okay? Like, I mean,
they don't have avian flu or any of the flus. They're giving me eggs.
All I really want in life is to see people's animals. So I know
that would be something for me to go and grab a chicken and say, hey, you're coming in the house and I'm going to put you in front of this computer.
I would laugh my ass off. I will say, I mean, like, if you ever want to bring a chicken on the Liberty Librarian, I'd be cool with it. I mean, I know she's like going, I'm gonna get a damn chicken. You can. You got a picture? That's good.
I did it, Heather. It's right here.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
How does it look like a drawing though? I don't even know.
That's Natasha. That was one of my first 3 chickens.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
No, you have a few chickens, and I think this is actually really smart in the world right now. Is that you have like a source of eggs if you need them.
This is a good time of year for them, and they love to lay eggs in the spring. So sometimes we end up with 4 dozen in the fridge, and it's like egg salad time. Get through them.
If society falls apart, and it says you can trade those out for other things.
Yeah.
It's very smart. I kind of wish I had chickens right now, just because then I would be like, I always have them.
Well, we got a little extra meat on the paw.
The extra meat?
Yeah, we got some extra meat on the paw in our homes.
Yeah. I mean, oh my God.
I was not going there. I was going to let you go there.
Oh, kitty meat. The problem is, like, Rory would be the one I'd be most likely to eat, and he's super gamey. He's like long and skinny. There's no good eating on that cat. And I would feel so.
Cat.
And Zoe
would only make a stew out of him.
No,
he's
Zoe
not a roaster.
Would be good eating, but I'd feel so bad because she'd be like one of those. I'd be like, I get it. You must eat me, and I'd be like, I can't.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Mabel.
This is a roasting cat.
Yeah, Mabel would feed a small village. Look at that cat. Oh, Mabel, we'd never eat you.
We tease her about that. We're always like, oh, kitty, if times get tough. She looks at us like, yeah, I could eat you too.
She got you. She's like, yeah, talk about you. Tooth and claw, bitches. Yes, no, I mean.
Well, Kara, you have deer.
What was that?
Kara, you have deer.
Oh yeah,
we do have deer. We do. We do. And we were challenging a friend to climb up in a tree and jump out and grab the deer and kill it. And then we could just string it up in our townhome association.
But you know,
like a Rambo killing,
But that dude would so be the one guy in a million that would get killed by the deer just because the deer would kick him.
He's like, It's like, maybe I could do that. They are pretty friendly.
You're like, here, deer. Ha! Trick. And I will say, deer meat is delicious. I've had it.
Probably, yeah, it's better than kitty.
Yeah, I would definitely go for the deer before the cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mabel would be last resort, but
Do you guys remember, like, a long time ago? It might have been like the early 90s, maybe like 91. There was a Halloween blizzard.
Mm-hmm. And although I wasn't here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, you were overseas. Were you in Spain?
I was in Spain then.
And we were stuck. We lived in a little small farm outside of Owatonna, kind of near Hope, and it was such a blizzard. It was an ice storm, and we were trapped. And we lived in a farmhouse then, and there's no power. So we were all like sleeping in the same room, wearing like snowmobile clothes, and my mom had the little oven going, and she was afraid the gas would blow out and we'd all die, in the middle of the night. So she couldn't sleep. And there's a giant fat squirrel outside, and I'm like, you looking good, fat squirrel. You looking good. And I think another couple days of being stuck there, I would have killed that squirrel. So I get it. Like, you're just like, he's been eating our grain. He's probably delicious.
What's that saying? Hunger is the best seasoning?
Yes.
It is. Yeah. I know it. So I know inside my heart, like, a lot of people like, I would never, ever hurt another living being. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I get hungry enough. I'm like, can we put some of that Dorito seasoning on you? Because you would be much better tasting with that.
You know, talking of Hunger Games, we're all being divided up into our districts now.
That's right.
So we're in the Midwest district,
which is actually a good place.
They're allying. So it's what is it? Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois. I think Indiana too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But then you have like your Northwest district is together and the one on the East Coast. So yeah, it's almost like we're becoming Hunger Games. And I'm like, so when do we get our overalls and which color are we designated in the Midwest?
There's a cat. I can't remember what the colors were for each of the districts.
Yeah, what was the farming one? That was what was it? What Rue?
I would think it'd be some sort of green, honestly, because we'd be growing, but I don't remember.
So yeah, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Honestly, think of the states in the Midwest district. Minnesota's got it. We're the top. We hunt, we camp, we know what we're doing.
We have all the lakes so we can fish. I mean, this is a good place for survival, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we can extend this out. Honestly, the only thing that's bad is winter, and we're almost done with winter.
But you know what? It's a good thing too, because it will make people flee down to Iowa.
Yeah.
It'll weed out.
It's like, go. You get rid of the strong ones. You're like, hey, weaklings, go. Flee south. Us tough ones.
Survivors will be fine. Yep.
I love that. Oh my God, your cat makes me want to smooch on her. Her face is so cute.
So this is what she does during my city council meetings.
Does she? She sits with you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's in them, and then she'll be sitting on my lap, and she'll put her little paws like that in her face, so she's looking right at the camera. And then every once in a while, she'll tip her head back and expose her pretty little white throat because she wants to give me a kiss.
Oh my God!
And people are just rolling laughing at her.
She's so sweet. She loves her Kara mama. That is so true. She actually struck the jackpot with you and Tracy, man. You kind of love your cat. I think that you would be eating other people. I think Kara and your family would be probably eating other people before they would eat that cat.
Honestly, yeah, truth.
Yeah. That's why we tease her.
That's why you hunted deer, then you can feed the cat. Nobody has to eat the cat.
It's mostly to feed the cat, really, if you think
really.
Well, when things were starting and people were, like, oh God, people are hoarding, And okay, so there were 2 items I did hoard, and I'm just unabashed about this.
Yeah.
One was these special little silky broth packets that Mabel likes.
We got some of those for our cats because they like them too.
Insane form. And I'm like, damn it, Kitty going to have her silky broth packets. And I can't even remember what they're called, but the description says it's like tuna in a decadent silky broth. And so we just call them silky broth packets.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was tea lights. So I hoard for my kitty.
Yes, and she liked it. Oh my God, she's so pretty. And she's got like such a nice coat. That cat eats well.
Yeah.
The good stuff. I was gonna look around and see if my cat's around, but they don't give a shit.
I want Jasper now. I want to show him off.
I'll go grab his
1-year birthday the day before yesterday. And he's still so kitty-like to me. Like kitten-like.
Oh, I love that. Jasper's a cutie. This is my rotten cat, Rory. He is.
Oh, you guys.
Dead eating.
He's got such a cool black mask on his face.
He is. He looks like a fox. Oops, I gotta let him go. He's jumping. You know how they jump off of your chest?
Oh yeah, he scratches like right here. Kara, do you get little scratches right here on your chest?
I've gotten those so many times.
I know Tracy does.
Tracy does.
God. She's gentle with you, Kara. I can see that too, just from like looking at her right now.
She is way kinder with me. I get them on my legs.
Oh yeah.
She'll poke through my pants with her back claws.
Yeah. I love her. Look how chill she is. That's sweet. Oh my God, kisses.
Aww.
That's the most romantic cat thing ever.
I love you.
Yeah.
So, Kara,
Love you.
oh, I really hope you write a cat story.
Oh my God! Yes, we should talk about that.
Yes.
Genesis, like the next edition is our cat stories for the Ghostwriters Workshop Clarion Call.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you love cats like we do, I mean, there's so many ways you can go with it. You can do like realism. You can have fantasy. You can have like a sci-fi thriller with a cat. You know, I mean, cats take over the world. I mean,
Right.
it could be just awesome. I can't wait to see. Actually, I have a few ideas, so I'm actually going to write for this one too. So, well, we'll see.
So when does it due?
It's
we're going for July 1st, right?
July 1st, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I have not put out the official call yet because I haven't updated the submission guidelines. So this is just kind of like what we did was just kind of like a soft call for submissions, to the group and things like that. But pretty soon I'll get that out and we'll, advertise it a lot more. But yeah, cats. And I think the timing is good with everybody feeling so heavy right now. Heather, we cannot do our post-apocalypse right now. That would just be so tough. No.
Oh my God, we live in the post-apocalypse.
Yeah. In fact, I don't think I'm rooting for that. I'm rooting for that genre.
I would be taking a warm bath with razor blades.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, done.
No, we don't want it. Yes, when we've done some dark ones in the past. So I feel like this will be the happiest one we'll have ever done. Mm-hmm. And I'm super psyched. And I'm actually kind of hoping maybe we can, when we get the call, we can maybe also get some art. Like maybe people will submit some really neat pictures too to go with it. And,
that'd be cool.
See what people want to do, because we have passionate people about cats. It's like the number one thing on the internet. And seriously, I have I'm that crazy cat lady. I'm a member of Facebook groups that have cats, like tuxedo cats, and this cat is chonky. And
right.
I'm so sorry, Carrie. I just saw your cat hurt you. But it's love. I know.
It is love because she's like kneading on my leg. But she uses her claws.
She loves you so hard.
Acupuncture.
It is. Maybe she's doing something. Maybe it helps. Who knows?
Yeah, it rips up my jeans is what it does.
It's the way it goes.
Yeah, I've got jeans definitely that are snagged all over the place from that. Mm-hmm.
The worst thing ever, though, is like sometimes I'm sleeping and the cats will fight. I have 2 cats and they fight. And then all of a sudden they'll run across like in the middle of the night. It's dark. So you like don't know it's coming. And all of a sudden they run over your neck or your face. And you're just like, oh my God. And you just like, want to look at myself in the morning. If you're like, do we need to talk about your husband? I'm like, no, but you should totally talk about my cats because they are abusive little a-holes.
That's right.
So mean. And they don't care. They're just like, if somebody runs across their face, they're like, I got fur on it. No one's going to see these scratches. Nope.
And when they run across your face, you know what's getting on your face?
What's that?
Poop.
Well, you know what? Think about this. Where do your cats sit in the house if you have an indoor cat? Every freaking where.
Yeah.
So basically every surface in your house is probably covered with some form of cat poop.
Yep.
No matter how
ultralight. Use an ultralight thing where you can see where everywhere your cat
ultraviolet
is in.
No matter how disgusting cat paws are, they're
Yes.
still less disgusting than the inside of our mouths.
Oh, it's so true. It's gross. Although cat mouths are really gross too. We had a little neighbor kid came in, like I had to swab Rory's mouth and they grew like they did a dog mouth and human mouth. And like the stuff that grew up a cat mouth is a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's why cat bites can be
deadly.
And scratches can be a little.
Yeah.
But they smell so good. It's weird, but like I've smelled my cats, which is totally a weird thing to do. But I'm like, you smell good. I don't smell like
deodorizing cat spit.
That must be it.
I do.
Because like dogs get that stinky smell.
Yeah.
Wet
spit has got deodorizing properties in it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't mind them, and I mean, I'm clean with my cats. I take care of their litter and stuff. So it's like they just smell good, and it just freaks me out because I'm like, you know what? Like I shower every day, and I'm like, there's some days where I'm like, but then I'm like, the cat's gotta smell worse, and you're like, you smell freaking beautiful.
To cats, we probably smell like when we go to the zoo and we smell like the monkey area.
Oh
like
my
how
God,
awful
right?
that is. That's probably exactly how we smell to cats.
That's why, like, every once in a while they come by and they lick you, and I gotta post this.
They're trying to fix your smell.
Cats already own the world, according to Jill. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And because they're cleaner, they're smarter, they smell better, they're cuter. I mean, really, we're on our last legs. They're probably just like going, okay, we'll throw you guys a bone. The ones that took care of us, like we'll take care of you. But like the rest of you, you're on your own.
There's a story there somewhere.
Congratulations, Heather. I have to.
Oh yeah.
Get on out.
Thank you, Kara.
God, she bit me. Jesus.
She's like
petting her.
Kara. Oh yeah, don't stop petting that cat. Thank you, Kara, for coming. Talk to you later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yay. No, you're right though, Genesis. Like we should have there should be so many stories in this where you just get inspired by the crazy cat things. And I was thinking about like my friend Jill has 2 dogs, and I know the dog contingents are going to be like, what about dogs? And you know what?
Really?
Yes.
Oh no, I hope not.
No. But I think
the dog in the story is kind of like supporting cast, right?
Yes, you could totally have dogs in it. There's nothing saying that you couldn't. But if this is very popular with the cats, we could always end up doing a dog issue later on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we couldn't. It's just we'll see what we get and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because honestly, people are passionate about what they love, and I love my cats, and you have the cute kitty.
I know. I'm thinking of writing a story for this, just kind of based on Daisy and her kittens. Daisy that I found, and she had her babies 3 days later, and I thought maybe she had 2 babies because she had 5 babies because she was just that skinny.
I know. I couldn't believe how many kittens she had.
Oh, for sure. I know. And I have a little side group of all of us who has a kitten.
Oh my God, right? I love. So do you guys like get together and talk about like your cats and the family similarities they have?
All the time. It's endless. It's endless fascination how we have so we have orange female cats, which apparently is rare. And so we talk about what breeds are these cats, these stray cats, what are they, and how, who's the father? And I saw another orange cat out where I work, where these came from. Like, that's got to be the father, and so it's just, let's get genetic testing, like we keep talking about it. We're all fascinated.
It is really cool though. And when you get to kind of know them, I mean, you want to know more, really.
Yeah. There's one breed, not Van Turkins, shoot. But it is a breed of cat that is like orange and white spots. And that's what most of these are. Lily is somehow related. Like Lily is either Daisy's daughter from another litter or they're sisters. And then Daisy had her babies, 2 orange boys, and then 2 orange and white girls. And then Jasper, he's kind of orange and white. He's kind of like a tan and white. Anyway, we're always like comparing behaviors. Do your cats like to eat vegetables? Because look at Lily eating green beans, and they're like, yes.
Oh my God!
Like vegetables, but yes, Sunny likes to eat vegetables.
I can't believe it when cats do that. I thought they were like obligate carnivores,
Yeah, I guess that's fake news, huh?
My cats they like to eat like Doritos and stuff like that. So like I like Doritos. I totally get that. Maybe it's the way I raise my cats. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe you eat a lot of vegetables and they see you liking it, so they're like, must be good. Mom likes it.
Yeah. Just a weird genetic strain, I suppose.
I know. Well, and I like vegetables too. I mean, it's just, like I wouldn't want to just be a carnivore anyway, because like there's delicious stuff in the world. So many. Like, okay, so and you have a child, so I just think, do you think they see what she eats and like like they're modeling themselves because that's their pride,
maybe like begging, because cats beg, right? Dogs are known for begging, but cats totally beg, and so maybe it's a little bit of that too.
They're opportunists, totally. So much so, but like I've had cats steal food for me, and I'm just like, what? Like they run up and they go,
and they don't apologize. They don't even pretend to care. Oh, they just do it and they don't care.
Dogs, they get guilty.
There's a story there too. I know it.
I know it because like I've seen like the videos where they have like a dog like, who did this? And they look around like, did you do it? And then another one's like, like, who did it? And then they all like point to the whatever dog that did it, and that dog's like, whoa, I did it. I'm a horrible, crappy dog. And cats will be like, so what?
I know.
I did it. Care. And then they'll knock over a vase while you're looking at them, and they'll look you right in the eye. Bam.
Like, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? It's my house. And you're like, it is your house. I love it. So yes, honestly, I think I really do hope we get a ton of awesome story ideas. And I really want some weird ones too. I want some like
I know.
Something unusual and creative.
Yeah. I just want a whole mix, like everything from like super sad tearjerkers to this is completely crazy. Like, what is going on here?
It can be off the wall. It can be, oh my God, like moving. Some of the saddest stories I've ever read were about people's pets and how profound their effect was on their life. I mean, like stuff like that's amazing. And I always feel like after I read it, I'm like, God, I wish I wrote something like that.
Like, I'm so mad you thought of that first.
It was perfect. Now I can't write it because you already wrote it. But I mean, that's what's so fun about this. And I just think about like, okay, how this is the fifth edition that's coming out, or sixth?
The Cats will be 6.
Cats will be 6. So this has been going on for around 6 years, 7 years, and it's just amazing to see all the wonderful things people have contributed and to be a part of that. And I will say, since like I can just like promote it, on the Agorist Writers Workshop YouTube page, there are fabulous readings, including one from myself and from Genesis and from many other writers from our previous editions. So if you want to get a little taste of the short stories, you can see the actual authors doing a reading, and it is amazing.
Right. I mean, if we're not ready to do like audiobooks yet, which hopefully someday it's on the list, right?
I would love to do that.
It would be awesome to do that. And we we've been talking about that. So someday, fingers crossed. But till then, authors reading from their stories, I think is sweet. I think it's perfect.
And I always feel like I don't have the voice for that, but there's certain people that whenever they read books, like if you're like read or listen to the Harry Potters, like whoever is the guy that does the Harry Potter voice for the audiobooks is so cool. You just feel like, I don't even know if I need to listen. I can just fall asleep and float away.
Yeah, it could be in a different language, right?
I know. If we just could find the right voice person, it could be amazing. I love it.
Person in a really nice studio setup.
It's so great. I think that would be a cool thing to do, because then you could reach out to more people. Because I admit, like, I don't get to read as much as I want to, but I do, like, when I work out and like I go, like, if I have to drive. Back in the day when I had to drive to meetings all the time, like I would listen to audiobooks in the car, and just having like a cool audiobook to listen to, like short stories, you can get through it and you don't feel like you're missing something because you get it done in about a day. Like, oh, that's perfect. And
perfect for commute.
Oh, it'd just be just right, don't you think? Like, because
Yes.
you can have just long enough so you get through most of a story or a whole story.
Uh-huh.
And you know, like if you got it done in the same day, you'd be like, wow, this is like, I want more. So
Mhm.
I think that is a cool idea. I really like that. So, well, we're reaching the end of our show, the 1 year anniversary show, and I can't believe that it's been a year, Genesis. I'm so glad that you could come and hang out, and we can visit about cats and all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to invite you back sometime, though, and I actually do want to see some of your chickens eventually. I mean, even if you pre-record them, pre-recording might be easier.
There, I can do that. I've got some funny videos I can share with you. And I want to do this real quick.
Oh, yeah!
I should have put this on right away.
Oh, my God. You know, like, we are going to have to post a picture of us, and I'm going to get a screenshot of this. So I'm going to, okay, other way. I'm going to scoot over, and I'm going to tilt my head this way, and you tilt your head towards me, and then we'll be like, oh, yes! Okay.
There we go.
Wait. Oh, other way. I can't get it opposite, so I got to go.
Good.
There. I will post a picture of us in our beautiful crowns being queens as we are, as you do. And oh God, I love that you have that. I'm staring at you. You actually look like a princess from like fantasy novel. I mean, you really do. You got the pretty like blonde hair and you're tall. Genesis, of course.
I joke that I'm the princess who's now like middle-aged.
Well,
and like, yeah, you know, whatever.
That was like a good story though, because you don't see a lot of that. You always see the little 20-year-old like finding her peace and getting married. But what happens like when she's like 40, you know, like
and then what?
And then what? I think it would be kind of cool to see her being a badass and like saving the day, saving the kingdom. Yes. Or cats. But yes, I love that. It's a beautiful crown too.
Thank you. Well, it helps to have decorations like this when you have a little 5-year-old girl who is all Barbie and princess crazy. Not my fault, I swear. I did not do that to her.
No, but they kind of do it on their own. And even if I remember in the 70s, there was a real push for like everybody to be like the girls be doing the boys stuff and the boys, it's okay to play with dolls. And it's fine. But it was like always like you kind of gravitate to what you want to anyway. And as long as people don't push you, that's who you are.
Yeah. Don't tell them whatever they're into is right or wrong. I mean, like she's the type that will wear a princess dress and then go hiking in the woods. That's her all over and picking up sticks and rocks and bugs and everything. So
my mother would always get frustrated because she put me in like a really pretty dress that she'd like made for me, and then I'd go play tackle football with little boys when I was in elementary school.
That sounds like you.
And it was fun. But yet I also like pretty clothes because I'm like wearing like a velvet dress right now, and I'm just like,
oh, that is pretty.
Thank you. I feel like it's really hard to show off in a video like this when you have Head and Shoulders, but we can be princesses and we can rule the world and we can do it all, baby. Yes, very good.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me be your very first guest. And I love what you're doing and I love knowing you.
I love you. I love knowing you. It is wonderful. I feel very blessed in this world, and I am very grateful for you coming on the show today. And we will talk again soon because we got a lot of Agorist Writers Workshop stuff coming up. So
we got a lot to do, so we'll be busy.
Yes, we will.
All right.
And I love all of you guys. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week at the same time. Bye, Genesis. See you
later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And I'm going to play my song on the way. Oh, maybe not. I'm just going to put this banner thing up. And so, Liberty Librarian says goodbye. I love y'all. See you next week. Take care. Do, do, do.